Coming into this speech, I was pretty nervous, but after Jonathan's performance, I have a feeling no one's going to remember what I say. There comes a time in everyone's life when they meet their one true love, the one person they know and is going to love them for the rest of their lives. That moment came for Michael 30 years ago when he met me. I guess I should introduce myself now. I'm Michael's younger brother, Justin. And for those of you who do know me, I apologize, because, you know. To be asked by my brother to be best man is quite an honor, but it's also very honorable by him to ask me, because at this very moment, he's admitting to every one of you that I truly am the best. I would also like to say how beautiful most of you look. It's nice to see some of you put the effort into, dress for this occasion. But speaking of beautiful, our bride tonight, Sarah, looks absolutely stunning. It's clear to see why Michael is enchanted by Sarah, but to be honest with you, her beauty tonight just makes my brother look a little more handsome than he actually is. I feel as best man, it's selfish of me to be the only one to speak about Michael. I have a feeling a lot of you would like to say something about my brother, so during the cocktail hour, I walked around and I asked a few folks. I talked to aunts, uncles, cousins, friends, just to get a little opinion of how they feel about my brother Michael. So I wrote those down on this napkin here. Hardworking, I agree. Determined, absolutely. Reliable, true. Thoughtful, caring. Everything was so nice, like all great comments. And then I got a few others. Lazy. Stubborn. Obtuse. Mike, I really did try to stand up for you, but if Sarah doesn't know you, then who really does? Michael growing up was a real man's man. He was always willing to work in the yard, do work around the house. That was just his thing. He was just a man's man. He wasn't afraid to get in a fight in the neighborhood on occasion. All of his wardrobe was just solid colors. The greens, reds, he just didn't expand anything, just a real man's man. Michael and I lived together the last 5 years in Maryland, and during that time I saw Michael and Sarah's relationship grow to what it is today. However, there are a few scenarios I would like to share with you when I really knew that he was in love with Sarah, because I've never seen him do these before, ever. So, when you listen to these scenarios, please keep in mind that he was a real man's man, right? Scenario number one. I woke up one early afternoon and I went downstairs and Michael wasn't around, so I called him up to see what he was doing, and he said he was with Sarah picking strawberries. I literally had to look at my phone to make sure I called the right number. I was shocked. Scenario number two. Michael had an event to go to where he needed to wear a shirt and tie. He comes downstairs and he's wearing a pink shirt and a pink plaid tie. Now, for normal people, that's fine. But for Michael, he didn't even know what pink was before he met Sarah, so that blew my mind. Scenario number three. Michael came home from being with Sarah. He had a plate with a piece of pie on it. He handed it to me and he said, "Sarah and I were baking pies today." Baking pies, what? Final scenario, number four. I was out of the house, I come home, I go into the kitchen, and my brother's in the kitchen making homemade pasta sauce. Now, for Michael, he didn't even know how to scramble an egg before he met Sarah. Now he's making homemade sauce in the house. It didn't make any sense to me, and those are just a few of the scenarios where I knew Michael truly found the love of his life. Sarah, I couldn't be more excited to have you as part of my life, as part of our family's life. Welcome to our family. The joy you bring our family and Michael is just truly a blessing, and it's amazing. You guys are truly perfect together. Mike, you have been there for me always. You always had my back. The last 5 years have been awesome living with you. Our friendship became even stronger. I've never have seen you as happy as you are with Sarah, and I know I don't say it enough, but I love you a lot, and I couldn't be happier for you both. Please join me in raising the glass to toast the happy couple, Mike and Sarah. Love is a force more impressive than any other because it is invisible. It cannot be seen. It cannot be transformed. It can transform you in a moment and offer you more joy than any material possession ever could. Congrats. Cheers.
Enjoy your dinner, ladies and gentlemen.